Make it real loud for Paco Romane.
Fuck, all right, whatever. I guess I have to bend down to do this. Hey, guys, I know I look like I'm here to interrupt a comedy show to get my daughter. So, Deborah, if you're here, Mom's worried sick. I've been drinking a lot of milk. Does the body good, apparently. Does the body tits, apparently. Your last pure, she's from Ohio. I'm from Michigan. I didn't know she was from Ohio. Fucking fuck the Buckeyes, you know? Like, the fuck? I wouldn't even talk to her if I'd known she was from Ohio. I'm from, but, you know, not that I can, I'm from the redneck racist area of Michigan called Michigan. And, no, stop. I'm trying to diet. Anybody else here gained 20 to 40 pounds over the holidays? Like I did? Between Christmas and New Year, put on about 15 pounds? Because that's what they call, it's just cracker time. It's just cheese and cracker. Been trying to diet, I've been doing keto. Keto is Latin for diarrhea all day, I guess. It's not my favorite. They're like, you're gonna lose water weight. And I'm like, all I've lost is the will to live. That's all I've lost. I can't go on. I don't diet well. I've been doing intermittent feasting. Oh, that one's good. That was a good one. Someone chase me. Okay. I've lived in this town for a long time. Anybody else lived in San Francisco for a long time? Yeah. So you guys remember when this town was cool, right? You guys remember when this town was weird? Like, you could see a guy with a Dr. Seuss hat on and a handlebar mustache just on a unicycle just popping Molly on Market Street because it was a Tuesday. And now the tech workers just moved in and ruined this town. Does anybody here work in tech? Fuck you guys. You've ruined this town. You and your stupid fucking badges. Your little fucking badges and your stupid fucking buses. We're just like, waiting for my bus. I have to pay $2.50 to still go on the bus. I don't get a badge or a transfer or anything. You know, this. You should be able to get a burrito for like $5 now. Burrito's what, $18? You need a cosign on a loan to get a burrito. It used to just be the marina that sucked. Remember when it was just the fucking marina that sucked? The marina where they invented khakis and cocaine? You remember when it was just, now the entire town is the marina. You have all these fucking tech workers who come in and they're like, let's go to the mission and see poor people. That'll be fun. And they're always talking this stupid, like, let's like circle back on that, or whatever the fuck that means. They're always like, let's align on that, let's circle back on this. You know, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, man. Fuck you tech workers, fuck your badges, fuck your shuttles, fuck your stupid words. I do work at Apple, but fuck you guys. My team's here, actually. Hi guys. Full stack engineers. We have fun. We're just on Slack all day. Happy Appleversary. 4 years. We have a good time there. We really do. Anyways, back to... I don't know why I went on a rant like that, but I just felt like I should. I'm trying to lose weight. It's like, you know, anybody have a smartwatch? Yeah. Oh, what? Do I work at Apple? I don't know. Just, you know, the thing about the smartwatch, it's like they become your dad that you hated growing up. The smartwatch is like, time to stand up. It's like, fuck you, watch. Then you do it and it's all condescending. It's like, good job. You know, it's like, I don't need that. Like, I don't need that from my watch. I like to eat. I like to have fun. I like to drink pitchers and go see, you know, the Niners lose. That's what I like. A couple weeks ago, I was at a bar just having fun, eating some nachos with my buddies, I'm just getting into it. And my watch said, are you swimming? And you know, swimming for some sour cream. Asshole. Nobody can drive anymore. Ugh. You guys try to drive? Did you notice how everyone just weaves in and out of lanes? Everyone just cutting you off like it doesn't fucking matter anymore. That's what I live in the hate. I try to get on Fell Street in Octavia to get on the highway like a normal fucking human being. And then someone cuts me off the other day. I was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You almost killed me. There should be a contract. You can cut me off, but I shouldn't have to brake. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm so safety conscious, I fucking just gotta fucking catch up to them and tell them what I think. So I got on the other side of them. I looked over and there's this young lady driving. I looked at her and she looked at me and I said, "You're a fucking horrible driver." And she said, "I know." It's like, fuck. What do you do with that? I didn't have she admitted it. I was like, God damn it. Carry on. What do you do with that information? I was like, you need me to help you park? Now I wanted to help her. It's like, man. I'm spending a lot of time with my dumb friend. Everyone has a dumb friend, right? Yeah, I know he is. I've seen your work. Figma, whatever. You guys have a dumb friend? Everyone has that dumb friend in their life. You guys have a dumb friend, right? My dumb friend, I've known him my entire life. His name is Kenny. Not Kenny with an E, but Kenny with an I. Like skinny without the S. Fucking Kenny. That's the dumbest name I've ever heard in my life. For the dumbest person. And the thing is dumb people don't know they're dumb. That's what makes them fun, It's like hanging out with a golden retriever. They don't, golden, how dogs are always surprised by every room they go in. They're like, what the fuck is this room? You're like, it's the living room. You sleep on the couch. I'm like, I fucking love this room. That's how Kenny is. He's so much fun. He's like, let's go to get pancakes. Yeah. But he's like, a couple weeks ago was my birthday. He knows I like to listen to reggae, smoke some weed, not trying to brag. What was that? That was awesome. Doobie. Smoked some doobies. Anyways, so for my birthday, he bought me a reggae album, which I thought was cool. I was like, fuck yeah, let's listen to this, Kenny. So I put it on, and the first song went like this. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-ba-da-bum. Right, exactly. Someone's with me. I said, Kenny, what the fuck is this? This isn't reggae. And he held up the album. He was all proud. He's like, this is reggae. This is Herb Alert. I was like, motherfucker, that's Herb Alpert. That is not. Like, you're almost 50. How did you live this long? You know what I'm saying? Those friends where you're just like, I have to pick up everything behind you. He gets his sayings wrong. We got into an argument. He said, Paco, sometimes you got to let guide dogs be guide dogs. I'm like, it's bygones be bygones. Getting older sucks. Anyone else getting older? Yeah, fuck, right? Ugh. No one told you. I remember my dad would be like, strap in. Life goes by fast. And I'd be like, shut up, old man. I know karate. Then I'm just 40 all of a sudden. 35. Just over 32. It sucks, man. I get out of bed and I feel like I've been in a car accident. You guys know that? Put your hands together if you got that feeling. Yeah, there's very old, tired people here. It's like, I can't even do this right now. Just get out of bed, just feel like, I'm just like, all I did was lay there for 8 hours. I didn't really do anything. And now I feel like I've been mugged. It sucks. Getting older sucks. You guys feel like, when you turn into your parents? You guys had that yet? You're too young. You guys, I don't mean to point. I shouldn't point. But, like, I've turned into my dad. Now when I drop something, I do what my dad, I just do the fucking dad thing. It's just, everything starts coming up. You gotta just really prepare to pick up your keys on the floor. You're just like, oh, fuck, this is gonna take a while. Trying to get someone younger. Okay, pick up my keys. My best friend just turned 50. He was like, Paco, can I have my birthday party at your house? And I was like, fuck yeah, you can. I like to party. I like to drink tequila, smoke a doobie or two, have some fun. And he said, can we get a stripper? And I was like, don't they come over at midnight? No fucking way. This party's wrapped up by 9:30 tops. You fucking kidding me? A stripper? I'm not waking up to answer the door at midnight for a 19-year-old girl. I couldn't talk to a 19-year-old girl when I was 19. You know what I'm saying? Like, the difference between my age and her age is her age. That What are we gonna do? Just give her advice or something? Yeah. Say, come on in, Cinnamon. Did you bring a coat or a sweater at least? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Trying to date. Dating's stupid. Anybody here on a date? Yeah, fuck that. I'm with you guys. You guys are all happily married or single? Yeah, fuck that. I've been trying to date. Apps? Dating apps? What the fuck is that? What is that? I've been on Bumble or Fumble or Crumble. I think I've been dating on Unhinged. I just remember, when I was coming up, we didn't have social media apps or computers, obviously, Like, you had to go to a bar to talk to someone and get their number. I'd go to a bar and it'd always be loud, like, you see someone, you're like, oh, fuck. And I'm always, I'm a fucking little shy little wallflower. I'd be like, I'd go to a girl, I'm like, I like your ear, you always had to have a clever opening line, which I never did. I'm like, can I touch your hair? She's like, what? I'm like, your ear, what? And then if you talk to her, she's like, cool girls, you want to go smoke a cigarette outside? And you're like, fuck yeah, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, You just go out there and like, bum a cigarette. Hey, can I bum a cigarette? Try to act cool, and then you lose your lung. And 20 years later, you're like, I shouldn't have done that. That's a bad idea. Oh, shit. And then you get her number, and then you're looking for a golf pencil or some shit to write it down, and then you write it on your hand. You can't use that hand for a few hours. You go home, and there's all these rules. Your best friend will be like, "Don't call her on a Tuesday. Nobody fucks on Tuesdays." It's like. Goodbye. Like, Ruby. Okay, fuck it. That was awesome. Somebody did not get fucked on Tuesdays over there. I feel that, motherfucker, but Wednesday, shit, wide open. I don't know why I made that noise. Anyways. And then you go home and your friend is like, don't, give her 5 days. You're gonna seem desperate. I'm like, I am desperate. That's the whole fucking point, But now people are like confident behind a screen or a phone app or some shit, Like I've said things to someone on the other side of a screen I would never say to them eye to eye ever. I've said things like, back that ass up. Not even... I've said things like, I want to tongue punch your stink star. Just tongue punch that stink star. That's cool, right? Is that cool, table 40? Yeah. Just get right in it, man. That's just disgusting. I don't know why anyone eats ass. That is just, I don't know. I was in a long distance relationship for a while, man. I dated this girl in LA. And when you're in a long distance relationship, you just sext, It's just sexting. And I know what you guys are thinking. That guy's probably really good at sexting. I'm not. At all. I don't know how to fucking do it. She was great. She was like 10 years younger than me. She would fucking send me sex manifestos, kind of thing, because her thumbs still work. And she'd be texting, and I'd be trying to answer something that happened like 20 minutes before. That thing? Where you're just like, stop texting so I can fucking say something, And then the fucking 3 dot, beep, 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 beep. You're like, fuck, incoming. More than 16. I can't do it. I can't do it. She sent things like this emojis. Like, I don't know, like emojis, I don't know what sometimes they are. Like one time she sent me this emoji, I thought it was an octopus flying through the air. And I said, what the fuck is this? And she's like, it's someone putting nail polish on. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I also used to get them confused. I'm not smart. I don't know if you guys have picked this up yet. But there was this emoji where there's a person doing this. And there's an emoji where a person's doing this. So I thought this guy was a one-armed this guy. So she'd be like, do you like that, Daddy? And I'd be like, yeah. I thought 2 arms was better than 1 arm, And then she said, do you think that's like, yeah? She's like, that's confused. And I was like, God damn it. You should be able to push down on an emoji and have it get bigger so you know what you're fucking working with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck these things are. I'm just scrolling left next to the treble clefs and the flags and the globes and shit. One time she hit me up with horsehead, diamond, pineapple. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Are we breaking up? Is that anal? I don't know how to decipher this thing. I just go with the classics. I'm just like eggplant, eggplant, eggplant. You know, just peach, peach, peach. I don't even know what the fuck the peach is. What is that? Is that the ass? Fuck you guys. That's not the vagina? For real? Really? That's a... She just went like, don't ever do that to a guy. She's like, I'm like, fuck you, Mom. But you're right, we live in California. It should be burrito, 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 taco, taco, taco. Don't be funnier than me, lady. She went like this, she went taco, and I was like, ooh. It made me feel good and weird at the same time. Someone chase me, someone chase me. I've been dating this girl though, Greta. Ooh, girl. Mm-hmm. She's nice. She's fine. Fuck. She's big. I like big girls. I like strong women. I've had sex with tiny petite women. They just tap out when we have sex. Like it's a wrestling match. I like women that are sturdy. Well, that's not a good word. Sturdy, right? You probably should, right? You shouldn't say that. All right, fuck you. I don't know. Right? Sturdy, thick. 2 C's. I like them thick. I like them thick with 2 C's. And she's 6 foot, 200 pounds. The Niners are taking a look at her. And she's German, which is fun. She's German, so our safe word is Volkswagen. She said, talk dirty to me. So I said, I want to see your papers. Woo! She's like, I don't talk like that. I'm like, yes, you do, you little bun. But finally, I'm the little spoon in the relationship. That's fun. Just lay on the couch and she gets her big, strong arms around me. She's like, you want something from the kitchen? I'm like, yeah. And she just picks me up. Puts me in a baby Bjorn. It's fun. She's taught me a lot. She's into true crime. You guys into true crime? Hell yeah. Mostly women, right? Women love true crime. It doesn't make sense. Women grow up, they're like, don't go over there, stranger danger. Don't talk to that guy, and you become adults, you're like, give me murder. I think it's because all detectives should be women. I think if all detectives were women, there'd be no cold cases ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, women would go to the grave trying to make sure that motherfucker went behind jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys are like, I don't know, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. Women are looking at the fucking evidence, like the string on the board and shit. Like, that motherfucker's guilty. Sometimes, there's a church across the street from my house. Sometimes when they have a funeral, we like to do a little cosplay. We'll go across the street. Oh, you guys are awesome. I dress up, suit. She puts on a nice suit pant. We'll go over there with paper and pencil and hard candy in her mouth. She'll say things like, it just doesn't add up. It's your move now, Julio. Yeah, she's a detective for sure. I went to my friend's house and I was like, I'm going to Dave's house to watch movies. She's like, Dave's house. I'm like, fuck, how did she do that? I came home, she's like, how was Dave's house? I was like, good. And she turned into Columbo. She was like, I just got one more question for you. She's awesome. But she's into like crystals, which is something, I don't know. I grew up on a farm in Michigan. We had a crystal meth. That's what I know about crystals. She's really into, anybody here in crystals? Yeah. You don't have to tell me, Montessori school teacher. I know. Pam, is your name Pam? Is there a P in your name? Would you want one? Really, this is crazy how good I am at this. What is your name? Ellen. Yes! I know. You're supposed to say yes. She's into crystals, so I don't know. I think it was last Sunday. There was the blue moon or strawberry moon or full moon or something was happening with the moon. And she woke me up at midnight. She's like, Paco, it's a full moon. I was like, fuck, cool. You know, like we just started dating. I still have to be interested, you know? I was like, fuck yeah, it's a moon. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, get back here, you crazy. And then she's like, come to the kitchen. I was like, yeah. And I go there and she's got this jar full of water and crystals in it. You guys know, I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, I'm making moon water. I'm like, what fucking, she's like, you take a jar full of crystals, you put water in it. I said, that's just Bud Light. Bud Light's just shitty tap water in a jar that someone's yelled racist words into. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, if you guys go on a date though, you know what, you go on a date, you know, well, you don't know, but if you go, if you go on a date and they say like what's your sign? It's like, I don't know my fucking sign. You know, like, you know, Pisces and, you know, Mercury's in Gatorade and, you know, I don't fucking know. It's all made up anyways. You guys believe in signs? I know you don't have to raise your hand, but you ever read your horoscope? That shit is so made up. Your horoscopes are like, tomorrow's gonna be another day and you're gonna do something. You're like, fuck! That is so me, man. How'd they know? 6,000 years ago, it was just a couple guys in Greece looking at the stars, being like, smoking a joint, like, hey, Ephesius. You know, that's stupid. Hey, Kevin. We're like, hey, Ellen, what do you think that is? He's like, that's a fucking crab, man. It's like, fuck yeah. What will tell you more about somebody than their sign is ask them where they are in the birth order of their family. That will tell you more about somebody than anything else. If you say, where are you in the birth order of the family? They say, I'm the oldest. Fucking run. Run. The oldest suck. The oldest are all Captain Americas. They're all 501c3 people saving gay whales for Jesus. They're always trying to help mom and dad out by moving the refrigerator and the couch. They're always reporting for fucking duty. Fuck them. Any oldest here? Yeah, look at these fuckers. All up front, ready to help in case the chairs need to get moved. But if you go on a date and you say, where are you, the birth order of the family, and they say the middle kid, red flag factory. Seriously. A million red flags. Have you met a middle kid? They're always cold. You know, middle kids always have nosebleeds. Middle kids always have like tuberculosis. They're like shivering in a corner like a chihuahua. Even their parents don't know the middle kid's name. Like Jenny, Susie, Bobby, Ellen, Pam. You know, they don't even know. Is any middle kids here? Yeah, look how quiet and disinterested. All the other ones are near the exit, that makes sense. Just in case you have to go to the hospital. But if you go on a date, don't you say, where are you in the birth order of the family? They say the youngest. Exactly. Serial killers. All fucking serial killers. You guys have been fantastic. I'm Paco Romane. Enjoy your headliner. It's very, very fun.
One more time for Paco, everyone. Yeah. I am the oldest, in case you were wondering. That is me. Your headliner. Are you guys ready for your headliner? I think you are. Your headliner needs no introduction. I'll do one anyway. She has a Netflix special. She was on Colbert, and she has an upcoming special on Amazon. We're very lucky to have her.